And we have all races, which is good. We have 4 undeads, so very undead heavy game here. And hopefully someone will play your beloved Necro Wagon strategy, but yeah, we'll see.
All right, I'm curious what we can expect. We got Todd in the red, we got Ghost as his neighbor in blue. Teal is inspired, so human undead northern hemisphere. Sheik on the left hand side, as well as the new guy Smokin. Voxy at the 6 o'clock, and then Stein and Dennis at the top as well. All right, so what do we expect?
I can tell you right away.
I do.
Todd is gonna kill Stein in 10 minutes max, then he'll go for the night elf, and Todd will have like bottom right. Most likely Sheik will kill the new guy, the orc, and probably will contest the bottom left. And on the top, it's the mystery who is gonna claim it, because it's like almost 200 against Inspired. I mean, Inspired is very good in micro and macro, but if he gets pushed by them, he will probably get destroyed. I don't expect Sheik to rush like Inspired. He'll probably scout and rush the weaker guy. So I guess I'm going with Todd to win the game. It's like Todd or Sheik, because like also they're like opposite on the map, which is pretty balanced if you ask me.
I think Sheik is the favorite, isn't he? I mean, Sheik can, as I mentioned on Saturday, I mean, Sheik is able to play not only the aggressive early game, but he's also really, really good in the long run. Usually, if he's trying hard and not too tired, considering that he's playing in the very early morning hours, then I think he's in a good spot. And we have 2 neutral mines and like 2 uncontested mines, only contested by creeps in the center, but I don't expect them to be mined in the first half of this game. And we have the big red spot in the center, and you have to tell us, Godfather, what is a keg of ale? What?
Actually, I don't know.
You don't know? I checked in the editor, but I couldn't see. Like, I only saw the name.
No, you mean the building or like the creeps?
No, there's one item that's dropped by that big creep, and it's keg of ale, and I have no idea what it is.
Well, we're about to find out, I guess.
Yeah, so we have to watch out for that, because that's the only custom item I could find on this map. Unless it's not, and I just don't know the item, but looked fancy.
I can just give a hint for the next maps that they're gonna be like special edition for the FFA for the event. So expect like a lot of new things and like surprises, like in items maybe, or maybe a hero.
Ooh.
You know?
The return of Garathos.
So also expect some maybe new creeps, or maybe some rats on the map, which have special names, maybe.
Fine.
I see how it is. Man, I love the variety in FFA maps in the past couple of weeks. It's really, really healthy to have so much new stuff.
I have my FFA map directory, which is far from complete these days. I think I have to add like 20-30 maps that were played in recent years, and yeah, it's always nice to see new maps, especially they are well made, and the map maker community is really
they're pretty good. I mean, those map makers, like, we can say something about them as well. It's like Zucht, or I don't know how to pronounce it, and Knecht. So they both like work together, and like they have some projects like by themselves, making maps for a long time. They have like Hive Workshop channels, and like they're pretty good. I checked almost all the maps that I have from them, and I asked them to make some special edits on the maps. They agreed. They said it's fun. They like it. So I'm really happy that we found those guys now when we need some refreshment for the FFA, because it's almost the same maps. I mean, let's be real. It's almost the same maps, and I get a little bit bored. So I'm pretty happy with them. Do you know them, HighTac, from before, or?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they have been around forever, and they've created such great maps for like all modes, and also they both participated in map contests that I've ran before. I think 2 I ran in like the last decade, and yeah, amazing to see the effort on their end also. And I mean, this one I really like. I think it's not too out of the box as like layout wise, which sometimes annoys some of the players that are more used to old-fashioned FFA maps. So from like the layout perspective, I think this is pretty easy to follow and understand, but it's still entirely new, and we may see some clashes here in the center already, where now the few big red camps are being contested. And let's see, is Sheik or is Smokin going to get this? It looks like Sheik will kill all the Orc units here.
Oh,
and also Todd under pressure here by Ghost. Oh, but maybe not. Yeah.
I think it will be like opposite in 5 minutes when Todd pushes him with 80.
And Todd is signaling peace here, interestingly. And now Stein joins the fray and is trying to kill the what's it called? Magnetar, right?
Yeah, Magnetar, yeah.
Yeah, I expected Stein to go up if he sees who's next to him, but rather not. And it's pretty much exactly as we suggested, that Sheik is bullying the poor new guy.
Yeah, I told you it's gonna be like that. And of course Stein revealed that Todd is over him, so he just like immediately said, okay, I'm against Orange.
And it looks as if in the north, Dennis and Inspired are somewhat sharing the creep camp. At least they're not attacking each other. Not yet, at least.
We have Clash of Titans here. Voxy against Stein. 2 gladiators fighting.
Yeah, we see the Pitlord Panda combo. I think Lilu introduced it, or at least played it quite a bit. And this time Stein is getting rushed. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, Voxy is known for his very, very aggressive playstyle, but also decent mechanics, but he's like strategically, he's sometimes falling apart after that early first attack. And yeah, we see the second fight here between Todd and Ghost up in the north, and a lot of ghouls here, but of course Pen are not the hero you want to face with those ghouls. And yeah, I don't see those ghouls surviving.
Yeah, Ghost was very ambitious, shouting for Scotland, yada yada, but oh boy, he's getting pummeled by Todd. But also Stein defending.
Is this chat or no chat?
Yeah, it is chat, of course.
It is chat, okay. Yeah. No, I was just wondering that I was like, I don't think it was chat. And we may see the first attempt of the center here, creep camp here.
Now we got Dennis with an attack. We got 2 players with fiends, kinda rare to see. Todd has decided that he's up against Ghost. He will not be happy about that, of course.
Nice defense here by Smokin with those raiders, which of course are not bad here. I mean, usually a really bad unit in FFA, but not bad for this defense here potentially. So, interesting. And Sheik is losing.
I think Sheik will be fine. Destro is coming, and
He will be fine, but
okay.
he may still lose all those ghouls, so I don't think this will be a
And
overly
Spart is
suspect.
dying, and Ghost is dying, so we should focus there, I guess.
Yes, I mean, Ghost is pretty dead, I guess. I mean, there
I
are a
think
lot
he's a ghost.
and Inspired and Dennis are, I guess that's the most even battle, and yeah, everyone has one enemy here, so no accidental teaming shenanigans. So
Yeah, everybody's
Yeah, amazing
playing
game
the
so far.
Yeah, I agree. Lots of action, nice pairings. Inspired is tearing Dennis the new one here, I feel. The DK super low, Griffins are here. Looking good for the human.
yeah, so definitely, I guess the easiest, well, sorry, the most even engagement here. Let's see, Shadow Hunter slowly but steadily running out of mana here for Smokin. And yeah, DK has a few more coils, but I guess Sheik will have to pull back at some point.
Okay, let's check the middle now.
Oh yeah, the middle.
Scroll of Restoration.
And
Not bad
go
in
get
a
the
big
big one. I want to see the item. The keg of ale.
Oh,
Gotta wait.
What is it?
While we wait,
imagine if HighTac baited us and there is no item.
Notorious Liar. Oh, he increases hit point and mana regeneration, so it's like Ring of Regen and Sobi Mask together.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, we don't know the exact rate, but I guess it's. Did he? I know, there it is. I guess it should be decent regen rate. I mean, mana regen not the highest priority if you have Archmage, but let's see. Sheik already taking the expo here of Smokin. Let's see, might be a bit too early, but I guess the most exciting fight here coming up between Inspired and Dennis. And Dennis adding a worm here, but out of mana on the Lich. Oh, and the worm going down.
And a Fiend as well. I think Inspired clearly shows his strength in the matchup. After defeating Edo Boy yesterday, there's another undead on his list.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess Dennis will be able to push him back since Paladin is entirely out of mana. Yeah. So I guess he's fine. And also his level is like level 3 Lich, another Griffin down, so I think Dennis is fine. In the top right, yeah, Todd is taking over, and the bottom left Sheik is, I guess, yeah, Sheik is dominating and taking the expo, and in the bottom right Stein defended, and I guess it will take Stein a lot longer to break Voxius, but at least secure the expansion. So top left definitely the most even engagement here as it looks.
Yeah, so far looking so good for Sheik. And Ghost giving this up. Early.
Yeah, there was constant fighting, and I'm not too sure if he killed more than 3 units. So that was quite an outmatch there as well. So Todd
I
farming
killed
the
some footmen early on in that middle, but
well, at least.
yeah, but I mean it's super hard to defend this if you're not like, yeah, I guess not an even match one-on-one. It's always tricky on a map like this where you like are basically forced to play the early one-on-one with just one expansion and an enemy close by. And yeah, now Dennis killed all the workers of Inspired, and I don't think Inspired is in a good spot with 100 gold, 48 supply, and this army is like very, very paper, so the 2 tanks shouldn't be a big issue with those 2 worms, so So let's see. I was
think
hoping
Dennis
that,
should,
yeah.
Dennis should finish him like now, because there's no point to keep players in like 7-way.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not
they
sure
will be
what he's
fine.
doing. Yeah.
Maybe
why
waiting
it's-
for some mana. I don't know. Sheik with the big balls is diving deep onto poor Smokin. I mean, why not? He's getting good XP from it.
Yeah, as long as you have some mana left, and it's basically only the Blade Master with his two clones here, and yeah, now SH back, but what's it worth? And we may see the fight now here between Dennis and Inspired, but yeah.
Undecisive here, Dennis. Like in my game with him, he's not sure what to do now.
I mean, of course, Dark Ranger way weaker here in this situation than Dreadlord, especially against gyros and tanks. But he should still be able to fight this. I guess it's too many gyros now. Interesting. I think he waited way too long.
Yeah, well, obviously he waited too long, and now Inspired recovered very good, since Dennis is massing.
Yeah, and Smokin left the game also, so we have 6 players left, and interestingly, Stein, like, did he peace? I mean, he allowed Voxius to take his expo back, and now Todd may come to the bottom right. Yeah, Todd is on the brink of his main base.
I think Stein is a dead man walking.
Yeah, potentially.
So, Ghosts is Ghost now, and Smokin when Smokin, so time to go, I guess.
So he's not allowed to move anymore? Okay.
Yeah, Stein.
Yeah, 5 meat wagons, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, Stein, I mean, it's not the army you want to face if you're Todd with those 5 tanks, but I guess he might still be fine with the Panda level 4. And wow, the Criplord is level 6 already. I totally missed that he played solo Criplord to this point. But this Blizzard is deadly. Oh, not moving out of the Blizzard. Wow.
Oh my god. Amazing.
He is indeed not moving like a Stein would.
That is, yeah, putting him under the tombstone.
Yeah, I don't think you can anticipate any help.
No, and that's level 5 Archmage Todd on 3 expansions. So looking decent for him, and Inspired killed the Necropolis here and may kill the mine now, and then Dennis all of a sudden is in a really bad spot. So Sheik, as we expected early on, Sheik and Todd in great positions here.
That's the mistake like that Inspired will not make topping. When Dennis stopped killing him, I mean Dennis could easily finish Inspired, but he decided not to, and now he's in a big trouble.
Yeah, for sure. And we see here a main difference between Sheik and Todd. And Todd doesn't want to hoard really at this stage. Usually this is, and we see it with Sheik, like look at Sheik's gold, he's on 5k gold. He has more gold than everyone else combined, I think. So this is the point in time where like other fights are still going on, where you want to fully exploit your expansions on 50, and Todd doesn't really want to do it. And it's good for his levels, but it may bite him in a bit, because he will like still be teamed probably at some point or attacked at the same way like as Sheik, but he never really hoarded on 50, so yeah, I guess.
What do you think? Voxy will finish Stein?
Yeah, I mean, probably the right move here. I mean, even if not finish, I guess Stein may evacuate here in the Zeppelin, but I guess it's yeah, that's it for him. And Inspired trying to break Dennis' main base, and it looks as if he might be successful.
Nice, he brings peasants to repair the tanks. I've not seen that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing play by Inspired. just took his chance now while he was losing actually.
Yeah, really well done. I mean, I guess Dennis... It was also Dennis's fault. But yeah, easier said than done, especially if you're observing. So let's see. So we are down, basically down if you count Stein out. And I guess Dennis, yeah, it's almost out. So we're down to 4-way now, with Inspired and Voxius being in the weaker spots. Sheik having a huge bank, and not that huge because I guess he is getting an army now. What's he going to do though? And Sheik is on 4 expos. Interesting.
He break early, also he has the middle, so I guess later on, like, they'll realize and they will team him like maybe 2 or 3 against him. So
yeah, and he needs levels. So I'm interested. I'm interested to see why he's breaking this early. Maybe just for this mid expo, but I think he could have stayed on 50 for a bit longer. Usually there are 2 moves: either wait for this 1v1 to be over and then instantly kill the remaining player, which feels a bit sad sometimes, but it's I think a decent move, especially if that's your neighbor with decent levels, because otherwise, like, Sheik has to expect an attack by Inspired, or find the player with the most gold, which in his eyes is probably Todd. So he could also fight Todd. So I think that those are the two options. And yeah,
I think Dennis is going out soon, even though he killed the paladin, but no chance here to defend against that. I mean, Inspire can just send him tanks all the time and just crush him.
Yeah, it's great for Inspire that Dennis is not leaving yet, because he will have an opportunity to get the Archmage to level 6, but may lose... Okay, never mind. May lose a second hero here in return.
Last build for Stein, by the way. Can he manage to build something here? Maybe?
Close. Yep. Oh, but the tank is right there. Ah, turns around.
I mean, I think his chances are pretty slim.
He's gonna finish him.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's not good. Sheik doesn't want any shenanigans, but he wants the XP from the Crypt Lord.
Ooh, but
of
that
course.
is coming in. Let's see. Ooh, but Sheik gets it, and that's a nice XP here. And also he shows his army to Todd, which is also pretty good for him, like not being seen on 50. That's nice.
Yeah, Voxy also managed to bank a little bit, even though he's like very low levels. And
Yeah.
I think Voxy should go for this expo right here, because I don't think Todd will risk it and take it, like having so much mines. He wanna keep it like low. So I think Voxy should scout and take it, and he can easily bank, and we know like Night Elf with a huge bank is very dangerous. I mean, just look at Lulu, you know, 50 APM but 20k gold, so it always prevails in the end.
Yeah, let's see. There might be an opportunity here for Inspire to get level 6 before Dennis is out, which is... Okay, here's the Necropolis by him, but...
Yeah, he wants to
super
stay
close.
for sure. DK
Oh,
down,
there
level
is it.
6. Okay.
Nice. And yeah, Sheik sees Sheik and Todd are fighting here. And while I missed the first part of this fight, it looks as if Sheik killed quite a lot.
Yes, level 5 Dreadward here, which is bad for Todd.
Level 6, right? Yeah, level 6. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they fought just to get XP and get their heroes up, but Sheik with the second level 6 hero, that's not bad. DK also close to 5.
Yeah, and another knight
sweet.
instantly moving to the southwest.
Yeah, and Dennis is in survival mode, clearly losing a couple of acolytes. I feel like Todd should have a pretty good idea what's going on.
Players forces
Sheik
are
also. Voxy.
Yeah, I think Sheik. Yeah, I don't think Voxy is scouting. I think that's one of his biggest weaknesses. And I mean, Sheik has, I guess, best vision because he has shades on the map for a long time now. Dennis is pretty much out, 28 gold, 1 lich. So yeah, let's see. I mean, Sheik is losing his mid expo here, I guess. Maybe not. Let's see.
Well, we got an Inferno. And Voxy is around the corner as well. So mining is denied, but at what cost?
Yeah, good opportunity for Voxius to. He's looking for the creep here. Always sad if you open a gate just to find nothing.
He's like 15 minutes too late, though. He should probably expect that.
Worth a look. And need new base. What are you? Oh no, he sold enough, so you could get a base in theory, but don't really see it. It's Lich and the Echo line.
Inspired going back to 50, pretty smart if he's left alone. I think the others know that he fought with Dennis for a long time, since Dennis is still alive.
town is under siege.
Let's clean one for me.
Dennis is a god.
And
Forces are under
yeah,
attack.
Inspired nicely dropping to 50. I was thinking a couple of minutes ago that he could have done that a bit earlier even, but of course you want to get your enemy out. And now if he gets both of these expos running, I think he's in a great spot. He's able to mine and he has decent levels. He's level 6 on its Archmage, so very nice. And yeah, tanks aren't really doing the job anymore. If you're facing a high-level Dreadlord, it's tricky to keep them alive, and we see that here.
Yeah, last tank here for Tot, and he didn't kill anything.
No, it's tricky to kill anything, but having that said, he's still a decent bank, and didn't cost him much to fight here, but... So, was it...
Shields got open.
Dennis going out as well.
Yeah, was it Voxius who killed that that Lich? I guess so, alright. I think so.
Sheik and Todd still fighting. There was a heal scroll, so everything is back up at green, and he's still close to 100, so he can continue fighting.
Yeah, and we got an official 4-way now with Inspired recovering from the fighting, and Voxius also still getting some gold, but also at some point having to take a fight because he needs the levels, and Voxius can be a bit of a pinball, so very curious to see who is going to attack. And then we have, of course, Todd and Sheik here, the favorites with decent banks, gold mines, levels, so they got everything. So yeah, we'll see. Pretty surprised to see Todd relying on tanks this much, but I guess, I mean, have to decide to go for, I guess, either gyros or tanks, and gyros don't really hold up against Dreadlord either.
I'm wondering what will Inspire do right now. I mean, he will bank a little bit and then he need to go like cross map or like help Tot fight against Sheik.
Yeah, a great fight here for, or at least much better fight here for Todd. Getting level 5 Panda is huge against those Gargs, and I think in this scenario here also against all these different players and against Air, Panda much better than MK. Like MK, of course, very nice in Hero Arena late game and if you need to chase down heroes, but against units, especially against Undead, Panda really nice.
Yeah, and we missed the moment that Tot is actually 100 supply right now.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only way he could fight this with level 4 Panda. But now I think he's, in a decent spot. And we see those mines getting drained more and more. So basically only those mid mines have a lot of gold in them still. If I see it correctly. All other mines will be out of gold soon. And
I'm not sure if this is the best way for Todd to win the game, to take both middle expos. I think
it's greedy.
He need to leave one of it. So give it to Voxy, for example, because Voxy is with the lowest levels, and I think he can easily fight him. And now people will think, okay, Todd is taking both 30k, we can team him. So yeah.
Good call. Yeah, I think so too. And I'm wondering if Todd will try to tease Sheik at some point, because he knows that. He see it being called out, and so I don't see Todd winning this. I think Sheik and Inspired in better spots here, despite not having a mid expo right now. But gold-wise, Todd on 4.5k, Inspired on 5.6, and Sheik on 8k. So, and Sheik on 95 supply now. So I guess Sheik will go for an attack in a second.
And just to mention, Voxy is on 96 supply, so he's planning to attack Todd, I guess.
Yeah. Those Dryads are really bothering me, though. Not the units you want to have, I guess, against either of these enemies here.
It's only 4, right? It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world, but with his low hero levels, you really want every unit to count. And another nice fight here. This time all tanks clumped up, so and Sheik not really microing those Gargs well. They all dying here.
Yeah, he has another heal scroll, maybe second chance. Especially if Voxy is coming to rescue him, but 2 mines down.
Yeah, can avoid it. And Dreadlord really, you want the time with the Dreadlord to just get damage onto those tanks with Carrion Swarm and the Paladin. Oh, that was close.
And now, exactly what we said, Voxy goes on him.
Yeah. Paladin almost out of HP here. Oh, Paladin? Wow. Didn't see it. And that's level 5 on the Lich. Of course, not the most important hero against those tanks, but Todd will not mine anything out of this mid mine.
But he got level 6 now, maybe that's why he stayed.
Yeah, it's fine.
Slowly but steady, Inspired is getting really rich, and he wasn't mining for a long time, I think, or at least not with full workers. He got 700 in his main, 1000 at his natural, and his mid expo is also 3.4k. The young man is getting rich.
Yeah, I really love that for him here. I really like how he plays it, because it's very rare to see the one-on-one players to do this, to be that patient and stay on 50 for this long, and especially here where he doesn't really have access to a lot of mines, and he spent a lot of gold on these early engagements, so it's really important for him to mine out the remaining 5k. Yeah, 5k here on 50 supplies, so he will be up at above 10k, and then he can decide who to fight. And yeah, his levels are also decent. Of course, MK level 5 would be nice, but... Ooh, and now Voxius is going to have to fight Todd, and I'm not sure if he can with this... I don't know. 4 Chimeras, Mountain Giants... will be able to defend his main base with those APs, I think, but he will lose all his expos and has 10k gold, so he's still in a good spot, but he will need some XP at some point. And there's a knight here, Invis, going into the back of the main base and going to see a mass TP, I guess. Here we go.
Immediately.
Yeah. Still, I think Voxius, I mean, if he gets into a decent position, I think could kill some stuff, but yeah, let's see. Only focusing on the Panda though, and now the Chimeras directly above the tanks. That's never what you want. All the Chimeras dead. So...
It was 6 here for the Panda.
Yeah, so that was not the fight he needed, I guess. Only going for the Panda, really, yeah. That's...
He has 10k in the bank, so that will definitely get the attention out of him, but his hero levels are truly worrying. Todd might lose a little bit more, everything's hurt.
Yeah, but it's such a tome of XP here. Like, look at all the units he's just pumping into it. That's like the worst, like, you can... I mean, not the worst you can do, because it's pretty natural to do it. Oh, and not even the Paladin going down. But you are, like, hectically pumping units into the enemy in your main base, and yeah, I think that was really, really nice for Todd.
I think also Todd wanted to drop to 80, so it was pretty smart, like, of him, because he showed to everybody he's fighting, he's over, and, like, almost killed Voxy. Of course, he can kill him if he wants, but a really smart play from him, since he dropped to 80, and now he has only one expo left, so even though it's 11k there, he didn't fortify it yet.
I don't know. I mean, dropping to 80 was fine, but still, I think if you're Todd, I think I would prefer to play a 3-way here instead of a 4-way with Voxius, the player who's like next to you with potentially mass chimeras, and the one who already backstepped you somewhat here in the center. So I think if I was him, I guess I want to like Voxius out and then focus on the other two players and hopefully get Sheik to attack Inspired, because Inspired has not fought for a long time now.
Yeah, also position-wise in a 3-way, like, Todd has better position for...
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Because of the mass TP as well, and I think Sheik might be in trouble, because in a 3-way against 2 mass TPs would be pretty hard for him.
And here we see the call out. And
I was about to say, when is he getting called out? He wasn't on the map. Todd was fighting both of them, so he knows that Inspired did not.
And that's an answer of a non-FFA player. That's like not making a decision is a big decision. He's not wrong.
Wise words by Sheik.
Yeah, says Sheik, who's on 80, but he's trying to get a lot of gold out of this mid mine. And I'm not sure Todd will allow it, so I would expect Todd to attack Sheik here again. But
I think he's going to Voxy again. Voxy broke again, like 80 supply, so...
Yeah, this is the thing here where, like, I mean, it's 900 gold, so it's barely worth the expansion. So... like, you just don't want these shenanigans here for, like, 900 gold, so... I would not drop soap, sorry. Okay. You will be, and instantly mass TP into his main base.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's what I say. I mean, with their characters, I think they like need to fight this out. I don't think they can just stop. They will always come back this fighting, and this time the army much better for Todd with the mortar team against the Dryads, and well split out. So this looks like a full base demolition.
Oh.
Unfortunate timing.
Amazing timing, yeah.
Do you also have like the Chimera, the breath here in Frozen?
Yep.
I love the Frozen pause screen with like Chimera damage. I think it looks awesome.
And I think Pitward is just casting his spell. It looks amazing.
Oh yeah.
Let me take a screenshot real quick.
Hang it on the wall, HighTac. Oh no, Voxy is lagging. No.
Oh, we remake now.
Ah, there you go. I mean, Dennis is still around. It's fine.
I think he went to smoke, no?
Ah, he's on his phone. He's in chat. He said he learned a lot this game.
It's a really nice game so far.
Yeah.
Really fun.
Expected
And,
nothing
yeah.
else though.
Yeah, decent
And
map.
it's
So
like it's like the first game of the 8-player FFA. So I think next Monday will be crazier.
yeah, I mean 8 ways always deliver. I think so. My favorite thing to watch by far.
Are you eating on broadcast?
No.
So unprofessional. Just like Remo.
I know.
God damn.
It's only cashews. I need some snacks to stay focused, you know.
Yeah.
So
It's, I guess,
HighTac, are you
ASMR.
coming? Are you coming in August or you don't have the time?
I won't be able to, unfortunately. On vacation during that time. But yeah, I guess
Who goes on vacation when Rara is around?
I booked before I knew it, but also I'm not sure if I would have made it to Dortmund, but maybe
I see.
in one of the future years, maybe we can do some FFA stuff. And it looks as if we're back here, and I mean Voxius might die here with 7k gold in his bank.
Yeah. Doesn't look good at all. I don't know if he has any spread, like any Zeppelins or something, if that's
I mean,
even
he has
available.
a 3 here, but I don't think that will help him to stay alive.
Yeah, he
I
also
think
doesn't really
Voxy
have... Sorry, go ahead.
should run. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Voxy should run and like make wisps like as soon as possible. Maybe some Zeps or something, because he don't have anything like.
Yeah.
And on this
And his
map,
base
you
is like...
cannot hide.
Exactly. Todd knows exactly where he is. So it's an easy target, especially with mass teleport. Nice stab though.
Player's forces are under
And Todd is down to 2k gold, so he's really like not wasting any time here in this game. And Sheik also on 80 supply now and potentially attacking Todd here. Yeah, he will.
Pick in it's Tot critter here. Even though Sheik have so many shades, expecting like invisible unit.
Yeah.
The pick managed to go inside, so I'm expecting soon to.
a player's forces are under
And we
must
see-
be there.
Yeah, and we see here the message by Todd already that he's threatening to leave because, of course, we know he absolutely hates to be teamed this way, and he wants to get Voxius out. And of course, Sheik sees a chance here to get Todd out easily, and then I think Sheik thinks he may have a good shot with his levels against Inspired, which could become a very close one if it's 1v1 Sheik against Inspired now. And yeah, Todd is losing all of his tanks here and has barely any gold left, so yeah, let's see. I mean, Inspired getting an army now, I guess. Now still 50. Interesting. I mean, I guess for Inspired, it's best to just wait and see what happens. As long as they don't attack him, why, like, if you are willing to sit, then why not just wait and see who wins and then take a good engagement?
Yeah, he breaks now, so
a player's forces.
Yeah, so what's he going to go for?
Tanks. Lots and lots and lots of tanks.
There's so many tanks this game. Feels like a 2019 game, somewhat. Like, tanks have... I don't know.
What would the alternative be against this?
Yeah, that's a tricky one. Like, you can't really like avoid tanks against undead here, but and you can't try gyros, but it's so hard to keep them out of range of the carrion swarm. So
A player's
yeah.
forces are under attack.
and also so hard to heal any of those units. It takes so much time, even with staff. And Todd obviously doesn't want to sit really and take a few minutes to heal all this stuff. But now, of course, he got rid of most of his tanks, so we'll probably try to finish Voxius now.
Yeah, he found the Moonwell here on the bottom right, and as well, Voxy has one more Moonwell over here. I think he'll seek shelter in Sheik's base. He must be careful. He must be careful for the towers here. But I guess the Wisp will die. Probably. Let's see.
He also got a hurry. One building left. Whoops.
Oh, he has two. He has a Moonwell here in the center.
Yeah. Oh, inspired
so
with the first
annoying.
action.
Yeah, it's so annoying if you want to finish someone and that player hides in the base of someone that you don't want to meet. So I find it super annoying when that happens. But yeah, he has 7k gold, so why not try? Oh, and that's, yeah, big army here for Inspired. And of course this army is not like good against humans, so he is building his army against Sheik. And yeah, Todd may... Okay, Voxy is not willing to peace anymore. And of course at some point he can't anymore because he's hiding in Sheik's main base.
I mean, Sheik knows that he's no threat, right? With the amount of gold that Sheik has, plus the levels that Voxy has. Shouldn't be an issue.
No, I mean, he has no reason to kill him. I mean, it can be a bit tricky sometimes, I guess, if you don't want your other enemies to roam around your main base to kill buildings. So sometimes it can be a bit tricky to deal with that, but all in all, I guess it's like just something you will accept because it's an annoyance to your other opponent. And oh, we may see the fight here. And yeah, now Todd and Inspired teaming Sheik here. How dare they?
Oh man, it's not gonna be easy. He needs a lot of mana. Nice snipe on the worm. But Inspired, I don't know if he's really getting mana by Todd or if he's just following orders because he's inexperienced or if he really has a plan.
I mean, he needs to fight someone, I guess, and I think it's fine for him to... I mean, of course, tanks are... Like, it's easy to kill too many buildings with tanks, so there's a risk of him over-teaming Sheik and then Todd getting... and maybe not a free one, because Inspired has way higher bank, but I still think Todd...
Second, sorry for interrupting, HighTac, but I just noticed something. You remember the last Wisp of Voxy?
Yeah.
He made a base with it and now he's supply blocked.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, oops.
Yeah. But he... I mean, he can get rid of all his stuff.
The 3 heroes?
Yeah, I mean, he has 7k gold, so I guess that's what you have to...
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, you're right. Probably should have gone for Moonwell first. That would have been the better option, but...
The town is under siege.
And yeah, he may lose his heroes here, so...
He need to lose
he
like
has a TP.
both
Yeah, he
of
has a
them.
TP. Yeah, he has a TP though.
And Todd scouted immediately, like... He knows.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, he's gotta show up in Sheik's base soon, I guess. Still 6k in the mine. Middle expo up for grabs.
Why Voxy doesn't suicide his heroes, I don't understand. And make a Wisp and like he has like 6k, so...
Despicable you are. Salty chat here today.
Neo, do you think we should organize like FFA on Rara?
Yeah, I think we have an extra day, right? So for Thursday, we can do it.
Yeah,
A player's
okay.
forces
Maybe
are
I can
under
try
attack.
to organize the players and check out who's coming.
Sounds good. I guess we'll get a lot of noobs in there as well, but that's also fun. Yeah, for
I think
sure.
we can make like 24 player FFA.
A big fight here between Todd and Sheik. I hate 24 player FFAs. Like initially we were so hyped for that in Reforged or whenever they allowed it, but it's so hard to see anything on the meme map, and Sheik is under pressure here. Level 8 for Todd, and he
Just lose the hero, oh my god, Voxy.
Not to Todd. I might lose it to Creeps, I might lose it to Inspired or Sheik, but I'm not losing that panda to Todd.
Oh my. I think Todd knows like he's here. Like, I just wonder where is the pick, the critter that Todd
Yeah,
has
where did the
somebody
pick
carry.
go? Did Sheik eventually kill
he
it?
killed it. He killed it.
Okay.
Oh, he's killing himself now, see? Finally.
You should get XP for that.
Well, not sure. Something else to exploit.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, pretty tough position here for Todd, like not having enough gold and not having the position to contest anything at all.
I think
Now-
that yeah.
Now on the driving seat, I think it's inspired. I mean, his decisions will decide the game probably.
Yeah, he seems a bit undecided though, walking back and forth.
I mean, they could team Todd and then just go one-on-one.
Yeah, I guess it would be. I don't know. I mean, could still be somewhat fair. Sheik has higher levels. Inspired 1k gold more, but I would still. I don't know. If I was inspired, I would still be careful trying to do that. I mean, you kind of know if you team Todd for too long now, he will probably leave. And Sheik is not going to leave anytime soon, so yeah, tricky.
Or maybe Inspired thinks he has a shot against Sheik and just wants Todd out. Or that's too
Player's
deep.
forces are under attack.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I'm not sure to which degree Inspired is following FFA, so if he knows, like for example, that Todd left on Saturday, will be an indicator. And yeah, we see Sheik killing the Expo now.
Yo, and is Todd in a position to come back into this? I'm not sure. Everything's hurt, everything's burning.
No, I don't think he will. It's too dangerous against to mass TP in against the Dreadlord, despite that Dreadlord having barely any mana now. I think it's just too risky. Like one Carrion Swarm will like decimate those tanks here. So Todd has such good levels that I mean, in Hero Arena he's fine. So I mean, he just wants for Inspired and Sheik to fight, but of course it's easier if you like stand back and I don't know. Could also try to finish Voxius still, but of course the last tree is in the back of Sheik's main base here.
I think you must TP soon. With
There's a
this
Zeppelin with the
the Zep.
breaker. Yeah.
Yeah. But little does he know that Voxius has a new main base here.
Alright, Hero's coming back. It's still rough for him, but he's surviving.
Not sure why he's getting so many wound wells now. I mean, with his gold, I think you're past the point where you can still get a big enough army to catch up in levels. So I think your best bet is to just hide on the map and hope that it's going to end in a base race and you can make something happen with the panda. So I don't know if this is a good choice here.
Are under attack.
Mass TP.
And
into
Mass
space.
TP. Yeah, and he's not going for Voxius, but he's going for Sheik. That's interesting.
Wow.
Didn't expect that.
Asking for peace and then attacking the main. Alright, the worms are pretty hurt. I don't know if there's heal scrolls. There's still a scroll of restoration that can be used, but apart from that, hero level's pretty low. DK, problematic. He has an invo potion, but...
That was a bad TP here.
Yep.
Oh,
Same position. But I kind of like the main base. I think it's well built, so you can escape with this air to the front also. May still lose a lot of buildings though.
He's also losing a lot of units against these tanks, man. He needs more carrion swarms, but can't really get him out.
Yeah, the shop is behind Todd, so nicely positioned himself. And now the shop is gone, so no more and no more main buildings, so no more potions. And yeah, level 7 panda is so deadly here against the Gargs. And let's see, the Paladin of Inspired joining the fray, and also Voxius checking here. And I don't see this ending well for Todd.
Voxy is of course going on to him. That was clear. And tanks are falling. Lots of stuff for Todd is falling now.
Yeah, so it will end. I mean, Sheik has 5k gold still, but Inspired the only one with army and gold.
He's not joining, he's just watching. Silent observer.
And Todd may leave in a second. Let's see.
Trying to get the DK. Gets the DK.
Will Inspired act now is the question.
Hey, is he capitalizing on this fight and trying to knock Sheik out? So far, no movement at all. Voxy with the town port to the left.
The double click TP.
Players' forces are under attack.
Well, pretty lucky there. Todd saw it too late.
Okay, Sheik and Todd, pretty similar supply, but Inspired is in a prime position if he's not wasting his spot now.
Yeah, Inspired so far, not having to do much. Except scouting and getting a good fight early on against Dennis. So let's see. I mean, sometimes you think, yeah, those two players here, Todd and Sheik, are never going to peace. We always hope for them to peace after all, just to have an even late game. But I'm not sure they will. Yeah, because Voxy is also, as mentioned earlier, is like a distraction here, especially for Todd. So I think if Voxius was out, I think it would be a bit more of a symmetrical game and easier for them to just piece. But I think, yeah, it feels super annoying for Todd to have Voxius still in this. And yeah, at least they're piecing now, so that's great for us. Really good. And let's see, I mean, Inspired, I think the best move now would be to try to eliminate Sheik here.
Will he do it is a question now.
A town is players' forces are under attack.
We'll see.
Oh, Todd is getting Voxy out at the bottom. We're all waiting for the mass TP by Inspire, but he's really not sure if that's the right move.
But he is getting in position, so...
What are you waiting for, kid?
Really good move by Todd now to take the time and try to kill Voxius. That's a really good move here by him.
Might want to play
There is
with
no
it.
main still for Voxy. He cannot TP actually.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Oh, pitload is expensive. Can he swap a staff? Maybe?
And that's level 8 on the paladin here.
It's scary, and Inspired decides to not do anything again.
And there goes the panda, so...
And there's a
he scouted
Zeppelin.
it.
Yep. Doesn't
Oh
move
my
yet.
god. Last 2 wisps here for Voxy.
2k gold left, but...
Look at
I
this
know.
review, just amazing.
Oh shit. Foxy's done. He scouted. GG, well played.
Town is under siege.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice move by him now to leave, so...
Alrighty, final 3. Inspired, 6.7k gold, 100 food. Todd, pretty broke, 60 food, but best heroes. And Sheik, pretty good heroes, mediocre army, pretty good heroes.
Yeah, and definitely the most experienced. Of course, against double mass TP, maybe not worth that much, but Sheik really experienced in base races too, and Undead, a nice race for base race usually, but on this map there's a lot of water where you can't build anything, so not sure if it's a great map to really stay alive for long. And yeah, we'll see. I guess they will talk it out.
Yeah, Sheik is making some acolytes here, so probably he'll try to rebuild or something, I guess.
Yeah.
I think their team is inspired now.
Yeah. I mean, Inspired and Todd have decent main bases still, so rule of thumb usually is like team the player that you think has by far most gold, and if only one player has a main base still, then make sure that that player has no main base anymore. But let's see, I mean, Todd and Sheik just pieced, so I guess it really is Inspired to be attacked now. And it's really hard to stay alive against Panda here and against Dreadlord, so no matter who he fights, he will probably lose most of his tanks.
Sheik mined like half of the expansion without any stress, like bottom
Yeah.
middle.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Nice call.
Yeah,
Like,
he has that.
2 or
for
3
the-
acolytes, you know, like little by little, you know, like
Yeah.
Toto have the middle expansion, I don't have anything. And now like 6k gone.
Yeah, I think for 10-15 minutes he has that now. So took a long time for that fight to end in his main base. And now Mass TP into the
Todd's
top
backyard.
Okay. Interesting. Why there? Why not go into the main base? I would have liked that more, I think. But
Maybe.
and Todd wants the one-on-one, of course, with Panda and his heroes, but I think it's a perfect move to not seek the direct engagement against Blizzard and Breath of Fire. Like, look at those tanks.
Yeah.
They just vanish.
Yeah.
And so
It wasn't the best
Pretty-
call. He had so much time to think, and he came up with that.
yeah, probably should have waited. I don't know. Should have waited so you could mass TP right out when Todd's mass TP came back in, but
A player's force
so hard to face this this hero combo. Yeah, so I think Todd might even be able to one-on-one Inspired with his levels here, despite having like a 6k gold disadvantage, maybe. But we'll see. And maybe not. But Panda is pretty nice against armies, and of course, especially against tanks.
player's
The
force
perfect time for Sheik, though. He can rebuild if he wants to. He continues mining. He's safe.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, the Lelu principle. I think at this point it's maybe even to your advantage if you lose your main base. So the stress will usually like release once your main base is gone, and you will have some time, and you will still have some gold if you didn't carelessly pump your units into your enemies. Level 9 Archmage. Also item-wise, Todd really well equipped. Archmage, 4 Periapts, Panda with an Ankh of Reincarnation and a Potion of Divinity. So...
Big boy is safe.
None of these heroes are going to die, I guess, anytime soon. And a bit of a mistake, I think, by Inspired here, item-wise, that he's not buying Periapts of Vitality, but only those circlets. I think his heroes might be a bit too squishy.
I'm still not sure if Inspired is knowing what he's doing. And what can he even do? Oh, Mastelli into the towers. Alright, that's gonna be a lot of health loss. Todd immediately responds, of course. He wants to fight.
Yeah, it's so annoying. I mean, that's like... You have to face him at some point because you're facing Mass TP. So he will always just follow you with his Mass TP.
I think the biggest winner here, like, is Sheik, because he will manage to like mine everything without being touched.
Yeah, it's awesome for him. And it's super tricky. I mean, if you're Inspired, I guess like there's no good XP, like no easy XP for you, and no way to really use your army efficiently. Like, do you think you should go for another army type? Like, for another army composition?
Against Todd, like, if you are Inspired, or...?
Yeah, I mean, if you are Inspired against either of these players, I mean, I don't know.
I think the only way to win maybe Todd's army is if you have more Spellbreakers, I guess.
I was about to say, yeah, more Spellbreakers, and I don't know. Some gyros just to harass buildings, so you don't, like, force Mass TP all the time. But super tricky against Panda.
I think gyros will be useless against Panda, but like Todd has very high level, so it's pretty hard in mirror to make any kind of army against this composition.
Yeah, even if he goes for breakers, he has the Paladin ultimate, Todd, and Inspired doesn't, and then the breakers just come back.
Yeah, also he has like Panda level 8, which is amazing.
100 supply inner fire griffins. Probably easier to keep them alive against Panda than those tanks, but can't afford it anymore, I guess. So Inspired preparing really well for base race, by the way. Maybe a bit too early still, but like, look at this farm. Beautiful.
Yeah, I think why they let Sheik mine like all this time, even though he was like destroyed in his main, and probably he's 50, even though he's not, but maybe he's 50 and he's mining like for free, like for a long time.
Yeah. And it's so fun to see two Mass TP humans fighting each other, like always showing up in the same place here. One Zeppelin of Todd dying here in the corner.
Ooh, I think it was a misclick here by Sheik, or just moving with this worm. So like I said, amazing for this map is like you cannot hide forever, because you don't have those spots, like you don't have a lot of trees where you can hide. We don't have night elves now, but like in general. So it would be like a fast base race, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the map is still somewhat big, so I guess you can still hide, but yeah, of course it's no comparison to some of the other maps of equal size.
Actually, when I think about it, this map reminds me of, if you remember, we had like a 6-player map in almost the same positions, like 3 on the left side and 3 on the right side. Do you remember what was the name? I just forgot it.
No, can't remember.
Like we played it a lot, you know, like in middle you have those mud golems like tower, and both sides it's like those level 6 golems. It's almost the same positions of the player, just they are not like Cractus wise.
I don't remember. By the way, is the map name like a mix of like cactus and crack, or what's the deal with the name? Map name?
It's a cracked cactus, I guess.
That's a cracked cactus, yeah. Ah, yeah.
Makes sense, I guess.
All right, Todd approaching Inspired's main base for the first time here, but Sheik, can you stop role playing, please? And they don't really seem to like each other here in this match.
Does anyone like each other ever in FFA?
Sometimes players do, but I mean they are chatting like true FFA legends here,
A player's forces are
toxicity wise.
Yeah.
I think one of the main problems here for Sheik, I mean, I don't know why he don't fix that, but he don't have like tier 2. So if like Inspired kills his buildings in the main, he cannot reproduce anything. So
Yeah, but if you're Sheik, I mean, even if you get up to 4k, I don't think you get like what army are you going to get that will stand a chance against at least Todd's heroes? I think it's better for him to preserve gold for revive and for buildings. I don't think he will get enough gold to really get a huge base, a huge army, but maybe he does. I mean, he gets ziggurats now. And
let's see if he will act here. I think he's going for the save, and Todd might be pissed off and leave the game actually.
yeah, at least Todd seems to be destroying quite a lot of Inspired's main base and army here. Decent fight here for Todd. And it's so hard to face this without AoE, and
I'm just gonna mention Blizzard is doing 25 damage on the castle, which is amazingly low.
silence, rat.
No main, only pain. It's like, yeah, I mean, Sheik is totally fine with that. So he doesn't have the job of destroying a base. And he's getting ready for something.
I mean, he will have to help at some point. I mean, Todd's heroes are so scary that, and Mass TP of course, that I think like they will need to weaken Todd's main base together. I'm not sure Sheik on his own has a chance against Todd, despite his bank, but we'll see.
Okay,
he
yeah,
He shows his army now.
which is pretty weak, to be honest. So Todd actually not in a bad position to be fair.
Okay, yeah, that was a good carrion swarm here by Sheik. Yeah, I definitely think they need to make something happen here at some point. Nicely forcing the TP here, potentially.
Yeah, for straight up fights, his army is obviously not that great. Knights are, but that's about it. And Sheik gets a lot of information. What kind of army is it? How do I break it? What to do next? And signaling Inspire that he's on his side.
A player's force.
Yeah, but Sheik, I mean, since Sheik is not going to... I mean, maybe he is. I mean, he's 94 supply now, so he got a big army, but I mean, it's mostly... He's mostly pumping worms, which I think is the right choice, but you still don't just want to use them for like any fight. You want to choose very carefully when to show them, but he may have to use them rather soonish if this continues, because I think Todd with his main base would just be too strong at some point.
Should he revive the knight here, Todd? He cannot afford like to lose units.
Town is under siege.
Also, did you share with Neo the thing that Ruas like revealed like not so long ago about the carrier swarm?
Neo
know?
knows. Yeah, Neo knows.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain, I feel, but Carrion Swarm has a target limit or something, and if the Spellbreakers are part of the Carrion Swarm, then they count as a target, but don't get damage, but weaken the damage to the units behind them or something.
Yeah, you basically don't want to have the Spellbreakers between your Carrion Swarm and the tanks.
Yeah.
While it's not an issue for Shockwave, but it is for Carrion Swarm, which makes Shockwave a lot stronger against in those scenarios here. So there's still all this stuff in this game, even after so many years, that it's not fully understood. All right, and now the mid-expo finally dying with 390 gold in it. He's evacuating. Oh, a worm here. And level 9 on the panda too.
Shit.
I guess he's fine.
Holy light.
What's he doing? No! Get away. I think he's fine. And yeah, I guess it's time for them to eliminate buildings of Todd. Also, I think Sheik maybe should have sold those ziggurats, because I think it's a sign for him having units somewhere, but well, we'll see.
A player's force.
I don't even know where his army is.
It's spread, but he has a few units here, and a few units here, and a few worms here. So I think that's and here. So those are. He doesn't really want to show those worms yet, but we'll see. I mean, Inspired is on just 3 buildings, and I think they are all scouted. No,
Yeah,
4
they
buildings.
are. From the gyrocopter, yeah.
Yeah.
Player's forces are under attack.
So let's see if Todd is going to try to finish him, or if he's going to mass TP back here in a sec. I guess he will mass TP back after he finished. Yeah, okay, he's now. And this time Inspired mass TP'd out really nicely.
Yeah. No Panda ultimate to stop that.
But,
But-
something killed this ziggurat here actually. Was it a tank? I didn't.
Yeah. And Todd can't really rebuild anything.
Yeah.
Player's forces are under attack.
I mean, the issue is that we know Todd will likely leave once he loses too many buildings against this teaming, even if that's basically the only way they have a chance against him. And I guess Inspired kind of knows that he has no chance
A town is under
against Sheik in a like base race. I think they are pretty even. Dreadlord, of course, much higher level. Gold-wise, Inspired has more, but I just think Sheik will be much stronger in a base race here.
Alright, let's see if
Not
she can
sure,
reduce
actually.
it. Not sure?
Not sure about Sheik is gonna be in a good position if it's a base race between him and Inspired.
I think he is in a decent spot, despite facing mass TP, but yeah, you might be right. I mean, always difficult to tell against a good player with mass TP.
A town is under siege.
I think maybe Inspired should split up 1 tank or 2 to other locations, so you can mass TP there instead of having to mass TP back to his
Are under attack.
own building all the time. But let's see. First of all, Sheik may lose a few more buildings, and looks as if he's evacuating here.
He's trying to buy time for more buildings to go down.
Yeah, and I mean, you might be right. Sheik is almost out. Sheik's building here is scouted, I think. And the bottom one dying.
Players' forces are under attack.
Yeah. So
Yep.
they will have to potentially join forces and attack Todd's main base together. I think that's something they could try.
Nice dodge on the Holy Light, on the Paladin. Sheik is pretty good in surviving usually, so I wouldn't count him out yet.
Yeah, but still he has like 5 wounds, he didn't show up, so...
I guess he will at some point. And I think Inspired is moving a bit too slowly. He's not using Mass TP a lot. He's walking across the map. Another tank here being caught off guard. And Todd is really using all his gold for units, which is something he often does. Well, I don't think like 1 or 2 tanks more are really going to make a difference here, but it may hurt him a lot in like a base race scenario where he has no more gold to get buildings.
Yeah, Todd's army is shrinking for sure. His bases are also shrinking, and that's not great if you're broke.
Yeah. Biggest army here for Sheik with 86 supply. Of course, most of that hidden. 61 for Inspired and 57 for Todd, so it's pretty even supply-wise. Of course, the worms could come in handy late game. And gold-wise, Inspired has most.
Yeah. I wonder like why Inspired is playing without a TP. Like in these crucial moments in a 3-way, he doesn't have TP, and like both Toad and Sheik, they have disable on the mass TP. I mean, Toad can use Panda, Cyclone, and like Sheik can sleep it, so I don't know why he risked it so much.
Maybe he doesn't know where to buy it.
He should have figured it out by now. He was spending a lot of time on this map.
Maybe you're right. Oh, is Todd giving up his main base here? I mean, he's walking across the map, but he's not mass TPing. Interesting. And now, like, this is the first time they are really joining forces. Are they? Okay. Maybe not. And instantly Todd is mass TPing again.
Down.
Oh, that's interesting. And
No
this is
TP
scary.
For Inspired, like I said. No TP for Inspired, he's stuck.
No, he can't go here, but of course, yeah, Panda ultimate instantly used, so needs to get out. And Todd is wisely not using the Cyclone, is he? Yeah.
Not yet, no. Oh, the blizzard is big. Oh, now he's using the Cyclone on the Mountain King.
Okay, now instantly Inspired could mass TP to the north. But he's not doing it yet. He could.
That Panda is nasty against the breakers. Ooh, boy.
Yeah, Death and Decay in Todd's main base, but does he really care? Inspired should send the tanks elsewhere, because I don't think they are a big help in this fight.
He's trying to get the Lightning Panda. So messy.
And there goes the MK. And Inspired is supply blocked, so will not get the MK back anytime soon here.
He's also gonna lose a couple of tanks, so that will free up in a second.
Okay, 2 tanks staying behind here. And another tank of Todd here in the top left, trying to eliminate Inspired, but in the meantime, yeah, Todd is losing a couple of more buildings, so of course if all these... I mean, Todd has nothing out of his main base right now, outside of his main base worker or building-wise, so...
Ooh. Worms are moving.
Has he any workers left? Todd has 0 peasants, so, and 0 main buildings, so I guess that answers it for us. So I think this is probably Sheik's game to lose, right?
Guess we're gonna have one more qualifier.
I guess so. Good for us.
mean, who
More
knows?
content.
Yeah.
I like.
Players' forces are
Not over yet, but yeah, I mean, Todd is mess TPing back, so he's not just leaving at least. And
He takes out the tanks. Now 5 worms shown. Is his Archmage stuck there? What the hell?
Yeah, oh my, and he doesn't have forces.
under attack.
Dude, humans even get stuck in a base when they have one building. It's unbelievable.
it's funny. And now Sheik is using all his worms, so I
Yep.
think he's in a good spot.
Yep. And Todd knows. And Inspired. I don't know if Inspired knows yet that there's 5 worms.
I guess Todd will insult Inspired once more and then probably leave once he sees all these worms here showing up.
Yeah.
Ooh. Last fight. Maybe.
But mana is empty on the panda, and there's a lot of damage here.
He
Can he
cannot
even
TP
TP?
Todd.
Yeah, he has no more main building, so Paladin Divine Shield running out in a sec.
Wow, that panda is just getting annihilated. Holy moly, if she can save the heroes, he got this. But gotta get out before losing 4 worms.
And yeah, Inspired is not, I mean, of course, I mean, he's not able to scout at this point really well.
Oh, the high-tech prophecy.
Okay, he's, yeah. I mean, it's easier said than done. He did not won an entire game. I mean, she only got this army in the last, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes, really. And maybe, yeah, 15. But, of course, Inspired has nothing to scout corners here, has he? I don't think he has any air units left. So, let's see. Can Inspired make something happen here? That would be great, but very, very, very unlikely against still 72 supply and high level undead heroes. And of course MK, much worse to kill buildings than Pana of Todd. So yeah, this is Sheik's game.
Sheik's just so good in this game mode, man. It's really, really nice
Yeah,
to see.
he's great. Really, really good.
Town is under siege.
And he can play all game styles. That's his advantage, right? I mean, he can play the slow game, the fast one. He can play very sneakily. He's hiding units and
Where is Archmage from, I guess?
Yo, he's just
vanished.
gone. Blue Drake, alright, good luck with that. Yeah, Sheik has a very, very good understanding of the game. Also nice manip. He knows when to lay low and just mine for 15 minutes or whatever that was.
Yeah, so on the positive side, we're gonna have one more qualifier since Sheik is already in the finals. So not so bad after all.
So you're saying they did it intentionally? They let him win intentionally for the audience?
Sure, that's what they think about. He has to sleep, and I think with that, Archmage, oh, actually gets out, okay. But yeah, matter of time.
But this was a fun one. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Cool map too. I think, I mean, I like the map layout a lot. I think it's not my favorite tile set. Also with the water, I think it looks a bit too brown for my taste, but
Wow.
apart from that, I
That's
really
your
like
complaint. It's a bit too brown.
it. Yeah. No, it's a perfectly fine map.
No, This was nicely action-packed, man. Very good decisions here and there. Some nice dynamics. The early game in an 8-way is just amazing. 4 1-on-1s at the same time. Chaos everywhere.
Yeah. Totally.
And we get more of it. Nice.
Sheik getting his expansion back.
Oh yeah, he wants to finish the job.
That was the main mistake, and I think it was Todd's mistake too, that they let him mine. I don't know how many 8,000-9,000 gold out of there uncontestedly on 50. They could have both prevented it, and they didn't. Without that, he could have never afforded that many worms here.
Sheik still will try to mine.
Yeah. You're like rulers.
You gotta finish what you started. Yeah, destroyers killing the town hall will take a while. The gargoyles tickle the breakers to death. This will also take a while.
So do we have sign-ups for next Monday already? Or when is it? When is the next one?
Yeah, it's next Monday.
Next Monday, yeah, you're right.
So let me check, because it's like there was a lot of chat here, but we have Lilu. Yeah, he's gonna play for the money. Rudy is gonna try again not to disconnect. So he's in. Stein signed up, but like he played today, so if somebody else signs up...
Yeah, I think we will have enough sign-ups for him not to play right, so we have... Yeah,
so unfortunate. So unfortunate, yeah. Lilu, Rudy, like Ishan, we have DV gonna play. DV is back to FFA.
Nice.
Kiwa Boy, Seiso said potentially in. And we have some new guy, no idea. His name is...
It's 8 already, right?
Yeah. And like Dennis wanna play, Renikus wanna play, Kavaki wanna play, Cage wanna play, like Link wanna play. So, yeah.
We got some action-packed Mondays, man. Yeah, I'm hyped for Kavaki as always. I'm, for some reason, a little bit of a fanboy of Kavaki. It's always fun games when he plays. Seiso has to speed things up a little bit compared to the WC3 Champions semi-final.
I don't think if it was mainly his fault. I think against Gradient and Stein, it's a tough ask to play a fast gamer. But yeah.
Neo, do you think you can make like maybe one Tuesday as well, one game or something? Because
yeah, sure.
Some guys share they cannot play on Mondays.
Yeah. Just let me know, and I'll keep the evening free. No problem.
Just need to tell me which Tuesday you are free, so...
I have to look at my calendar, but since there's no like German championship at the moment, that should be easy.
Okay, perfect then. More FFA, more fun.
That's right, most of the time.
Most of the time, of course. But like we said before, like with 8 players, it's much more action-packed, and like you can see now, like 8 players, the game is not even 2 hours long, and we're almost in the end of it. So
yeah, I don't see where Inspired sees the win condition at the moment, especially after his Archmage died and his Mountain King is dead.
I'm a bit surprised that he stayed. That's usually something.
There we go. GG. Sheik wins after winning the first edition, also winning the first qualifier. Oh, I can't show you score because my Warcraft crashed. Wonder, that's too much data for the game to handle. But yo, 2 hours action packed. Lots of...
Not even. 1 hour, 33 minutes. So
1 hour, 33 minutes. Nice. That's going to be our content here on Monday and one Tuesday. And then we're going to have a nice time together.
yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to it, and imagine if Lilu wins next Monday, we're gonna have one more qualifier.
Just to infinity. More and more qualifiers. I like. All right. Do you want to plug anything? Do you want to tell people about Art of Esports? Not Art of Esports, Age of Esports.
It's like we run some leagues trying to keep the scene alive, like with some small leagues. For example, this event, and we had like Balkan League. But like it's just me and Vampy doing it, so we also have some work stuff to do. So we're gonna take a little break, and I'm taking care of this FFA event right now. Since Vampy was taking most of the Balkan League stuff and streaming, he was streaming yesterday, I think, almost 9 hours. So
That's rough.
it was rough for him. So he'll take a little break from streaming, and I'll like take step forward to help the FFA community and create some nice games for the viewers, I hope. And I'm looking forward for the next games, and we just expect like very cool maps. Those maps were never played, or like they were never played in the the way they are looking before. They're like fixed and they're limited, like limited edition just for this event. So I just wanna shout out again to both creators of those maps, like Knecht and Zucht. I don't know if I pronounce it right, but I hope they are not angry at me. Thank you guys for those maps, and like I said, I'm looking forward, and if HighTac wanna add something to it.
No, just thanks for organizing. Always nice to see, especially those like timely, like those events that don't take like 3 months. It's much easier to follow, and yeah, looking forward to more 8-ways. Love it. Thanks.
Yo, the first day was hype. I can't wait to see the rest of the maps. You made some nice, promising highlighting here, and that was the FFA Monday. We're back tomorrow with WA.